So today I'm going to show you my 3 favorite protein oats because I've been getting into oats lately again. I go through stages, sometimes I love it, other times I'm like, bleh. But I'm going through a loving stage ever since I discovered the chocolate whey protein powder from Happy Whey because it's so delicious. But I thought I would make a caramelly one, a chocolate one, and a vanilla berry one. So hopefully there's one in there that will suit everyone's taste buds. So basically it's really simple and really easy to make. You don't have to add everything that I'm adding in. I've added a lot of ingredients that you might not have in your cupboard or you might have, but give and take, you will be able to get a delicious, healthy, protein-packed breakfast. So let's get started. First of all, I measure out my oats. I normally have about 1/4 to 1/2 cup of oats. I find oats extremely filling, especially when you add a lot of toppings on top. So let's just go 1/2 cup today. I pour that into my bowl. See, that's a lot of oats. Actually, I don't need 1/2 cup, that's a lot. Let's go a little bit less and make a mess while you do it. Okay, so I've got this massive jug. If you guys saw on my Snapchat, it's like 6 liters and it just is constantly hot water, which is amazing. If you don't have that, just simply add hot water, just enough until it's covered, and then you just continue to stir for a couple of minutes until it's like a nice thick texture. So I'm just going to let my oats sit here and soak for a moment. You'll notice that the oats will absorb the water. Now while that is soaking, just keep on stirring. I'm going to make my salted caramel kind of sauce that's going to go on top. So I've just soaked 1/2 cup of dates in some hot water just to really soften them up. So I'm going to put all the dates in here in my food processor. I use a magic bullet. I just find this super easy to mix anything up and they blend really well. Like I even find this blends better than my Thermomix. I find the Thermomix not as good as everyone else. It does a job, but I find this works a lot better. I'm also going to add a little bit of that date juice. I've got tahini. I'm going to add a 4 tablespoons of that. It's quite runny and oily. I think the secret ingredient to anything caramel is almond spread. I don't know why, I just find it really adds a nice flavour, nice caramel flavour. So a heaped tablespoon of almond spread, pop that in. And then we're just going to simply blend that up. You might need to take it off a couple of times, just give it a shake. There isn't as much liquid in there, it's quite thick and chunky. And if you find it's still not blending completely through and it's chunky, just add a little bit more of the date water. So I'm going to add a little bit more in there. I want it like a sauce that you can mix through. Perfect, that should be sweet. No chunky bits, looks saucy. Okay, so now my oats are pretty thick. I'm gonna add a little bit more water because that water's pretty much all soaked up and I don't like it that thick. So a tiny bit more water. I'm gonna stir that through. Leave that for a minute and just let it absorb a little bit further. Taj's spoon. Thanks, Taj. Next I'm going to add protein powder. Now you can use any type of vanilla protein powder. Today I'm obviously using the Happy Whey salted caramel because this is a caramel bowl. It normally has a scoop but I don't have one for this. So just 2 heaped tablespoons is 1 full serve of protein powder. This will thicken it up again, so you may need to add more water again, but just see how you go. Everyone's different. You might like yours really thick or runny, but just stir that in.
I like mine thick.
You like yours thick?
Nice to me making that for me, not you, right?
Oh, I thought you were saying something dirty.
No, not this time.
Not this time. Okay, so Happy Whey's over there, and I will make sure all of the recipes are in my description box below. When you lost my spoon, and I'll also have an ongoing discount code for Happy Whey as well, so I'll pop that down below as well. Now with the toppings, honestly, add whatever floats your boat. So for this one, I'm going to add a banana, the caramel sauce, and then I've got 2 other options that can make it really nice. These are the caramelized buckinis, I don't know how you pronounce it, from Loving Earth. I don't actually think they taste anything like caramel, but they're really delicious. So I'm going to have those on top. Or you can go straight to the clean Chocolate Co's Guru Caramel Fudge. or the caramel almond dough. This one you're meant to heat up on a pan and add your tahini and all the other ingredients, just sprinkling a little bit on top. So good. Like as soon as you open the packet, it smells like caramel. So I'm just going to sprinkle that on top as well as these and my banana. So let's do that, and then the sauce at the very end. But like I said, if you don't have these or you don't have these, then you don't have to have it. You can just put banana and coconut on top. Just do whatever you would like. So I'm just going to grab a small handful of the buckinis and put them in the middle there like this. My presentation skills are not up to a food blogger standard, but hey, it's all about the taste for me. And I'm just going to grab a heap of tablespoons of caramel fudge and also sprinkle that in the middle. Oh, I wish you guys could smell this. Yum. And then I'm going to grab some of my sauce and simply drizzle over the top. So you can make that as runny or thick as you like. Oh my god. That is amazing. So there we have it. It's the salted caramel protein oats. Super easy, super delicious. If you don't have all of the ingredients, don't stress. These are just like additives that you could put on to make it taste even better. So this one is really chocolatey, really sweet. If you've got any kind of sweet cravings or you just love chocolate in general, you're going to love this. Once again, it is packed full of protein. I've also added greens powder into it. I do think you need all of these ingredients except for the toppings. You can put whatever you like on there, but I do really like this mix. But as for the rest of the ingredients, I would recommend using all of these ones here. So I'm gonna go 1/4 cup of oats, 1/4 to a half I find, but as I said, everyone's different. Pour that in. Now I'm gonna go half coconut milk and half hot water. So just pour a little bit of coconut milk in there, like so. Stir it up thick, and then I'll add my hot water as well. So I've just added my hot water. I'm gonna let that sit there and soak. Why am I adding hot water over cold water? These are for warm oats. I love warm oats over cold oats. If you wanted to make cold ones, you could make overnight oats and just sit it in your fridge overnight, but I'm really into like a warm oaty breakfast at the moment. So I'm just gonna let that sit and soak for a little bit and thicken up. So up next, I'm gonna use the chocolate happy whey, not vegan. I don't love their vegan chocolate one, but I love their whey one. So chocolatey, it's like Milo, it's so good. So pop that in, and as you can see as I stir through, that color is just so rich and delicious. Oh my god, I just love it. So now I've done, that's my kettle reboiling, amazing. So now I've done the protein powder, I'm gonna add the 365 Nourish chocolate greens powder. You guys have seen me bang on about this so many times. Taj literally eats it out of a spoon. If you struggle to have normal greens powder, this is a really great option, and it's beautiful in the chocolate oats. So I'm gonna add a heaped teaspoon into that. I might get a clean teaspoon. Once again, all details will be in my description box below. Just add that in there, stir it through. This makes it even more chocolatey, but knowing that you're getting those greens in your system as well is just amazing. Now once again, as I said, the top, you can put whatever you like. My go-to is always bananas. Like even for smoothies, it's always the base of everything. I just love banana. I feel like it goes with any kind of flavor, like salted caramel, chocolate, anything with berry, anything with pineapple. It just mixes so well with everything. So I'm gonna pop a whole banana in there. And then on the top, I'm gonna put this chocolatey granola. This is also from Loving Earth. And I've got the chocolate cacao buckinis in there. If you don't have this from Loving Earth, because it is a little more on the expensive side, you could just crumb up some raw chocolate or some dark chocolate or any of our clean chocolate co, like the Lamington flavor, the Bounty flavor, any of those, and just sprinkle on the top like I did for the salted caramel, or even cacao nibs will be amazing as well. It's just that extra little bit of crunchy texture that's really nice. Or even a normal granola. If you have your own favorite granola, then that'll work as well. So I'm just gonna grab a handful of this and sprinkle on top. And there you have it. My chocolate protein oats. Delicious, you've got to try this one. Last but not least, a vanilla protein berry flavored one. A couple of the ingredients I've got here. Once again, if you don't have it, don't stress. You can just make it super plain and super basic. So as always, start off with your oats and your hot water. So up next, I'm going to add hemp seeds. You don't have to add hemp seeds, but they're a really great source of fiber and omegas as well. So I'm just gonna pop them in. They don't have much of a flavor, but I add them to so many meals because it honestly has heaps of health benefits in there. I just get them on More Life's website now. They sell them, which is awesome. I'm going to add organic vanilla bean paste. It adds more vanilla taste and it's really nice. It is quite strong, so just like half a teaspoon, drizzle in there and then mix through. Up next, I'm going to use the vegan Happy Whey vanilla flavor. This is one of my favorites. It's like the only vegan protein powder that actually tastes amazing. So I'm gonna put that in. A whole scoop is 1 serve. I may need to add more water into this one, which is okay. Yeah, so it's super powdery and super thick, so you don't want it too gluggy. So I'll just add in some more water. So just mix that through. I always say this, but I wish you guys could actually smell through that camera. This vanilla protein powder is so good. I went to lunch with my girlfriend this morning, or like a brunch, after her baby scan. She can't have any whey protein powder, and I feel like it's such a common thing for girls these days not to be able to digest and tolerate dairy very well. Girls get bloated, they get really bad skin, and vegan protein powders I find are really hard to come across that actually taste really good and really enjoyable and to have just with water. But this one, like, hand on my heart, it is the best tasting vegan protein powder you will ever get. As I said before, I don't love their chocolate pea vegan one. I can have it in smoothies, but I can't have it just with water, whereas this one just with water, it honestly tastes sweet and like a treat. It's so yummy. So I've mixed that through. Now up next, I'm going to add acai powder. I just love acai. Oh, there's a moth in there. I haven't used it for a while. That's really gross. How did it even get in there? No acai powder. I need to do another order from More Life. You can just get this on the More Life website, which is awesome because you can get so many things on there. You get the hemp seeds, you can get acai powder, you can get beetroot powder, which I was going to mix it with the acai powder, but on its own it might not be as nice. But it's full of vitamins and minerals and antioxidants, so if you can mix that with acai powder, I think it'll be beautiful, but I'm gonna give it a miss today. On top, we're just gonna add our fresh berries. These are actually frozen, they've defrosted now, so I'm just gonna mix them on top and mix through. As I said, I am not one for presentation of food, I'm all about the taste. Taste and texture. I'm gonna sprinkle a little bit of coconut on top because I love coconut. And there we have it, my vanilla berry protein oats. Warm, delicious, healthy, easy, clean. Yeah, we're on to a winner. Hello, lovely.
Hello.
How is your week 3 been? Well, week 3's over, we're going to week 4, but for the vlog we have to give our weekly update.
Oh yeah, week 3. Week 3 was good. Was it? No. Fuck. Week 3 was the worst.
Yeah, week 3 was hard.
Week 3 was real tough. I feel like, yeah, just like cravings. I was so tired.
Unmotivated.
Crap, like couldn't bother going to the gym. Yeah, it was not good. I think
More snacky too, like we just allowed way more.
It was bad, and I was like fully trying to justify it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I felt like we were like, oh, I feel like this, and I was like, yeah, let's do it. Or,
yeah.
you know, like there was no pull.
Or just have a little bit of this and then it end up being a lot more.
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure I had definitely had Cocao last week.
What have you got there? Oh no!
Which was amazing. And like the treats last week were delicious, but yeah.
Not goals. So how did your weigh-in go?
My weigh-in was good, but now I spoke to Levi about it, and now thinking back on like everything that I ate, it probably could have been a lot better than what it was.
100%. You don't even need Levi to tell you that. We both know that what we were adding in was not ideal.
Not ideal. Not goals.
Not goals.
Still was alright.
So what's your weigh-in last week compared to this week? Have you written it down?
Yeah.
Okay, let's go and have a look at Nat's. All right, so 28.9, that's so good. Muscle's gone up slightly, weight down slightly, but that body fat, you're kicking goals. From 31.9 down to 28.9. That's amazing. That's 3%.
And people are definitely noticing it now, which is amazing, because that's like, you know, that's what you definitely want. Is people, if you don't notice it and other people notice it, then like it makes you feel.
Yeah, because you like stare at yourself all the time, so you're like, is it actually working?
Yeah.
Oh, that's so good. You've done so well. I'm very proud of you.
I'm so happy. I'm keen for the next 4 weeks. Like now that I think because we've seen improvements, like maybe we can lock it down the next 4 weeks.
So the end of this week will be the end of week 4, right? That makes us officially halfway. So this is week 4 we're doing now.
Take photos?
At week 4, we can if you want, or we can wait till week 8.
We'll wait till week 8.
I reckon wait till week 8.
For sure.
All right, thanks for the update. I am going to go. I've been trying to do something active in the afternoons as well, whether that's just like a 15-minute walk or going to the beach for a little walk, or I don't really want to go to the gym in the afternoon. I went to the gym this morning, but I'm just trying to move my body in the afternoon as well, because a lot of the time I sit at a desk all day and I just find it's really good. I just feel a lot calmer when I get out in the fresh air and get out in nature, and just, I don't know, it just makes me feel good. So I'm gonna go and walk the headland where there's a beautiful breeze and a beautiful view. If you live on the Gold Coast or you're ever visiting on the Gold Coast, go and walk the Burleigh Headland. It is beautiful. Are you just the cutest little kitty in the world? Hello. The cuddliest, most cruisiest cat ever. Hey? Oh, you beautiful little kitty cat. Anyways, I suppose I don't want to be that crazy cat lady that just makes a whole vlog about her gorgeous little cat, but he is like ridiculous, aren't you? So cute, he's so cuddly. You guys are probably wondering how I've been going on my 8-week challenge. I'm so incredibly proud of Nat, like how far she's come, and we're not even halfway. But me on the other hand, last week, oh, you molt a lot. Oh, like itchy nose. Last week was definitely not my finest. I snacked a lot more. I ate a lot more chocolate than what I should have, a lot more clean treats than what I should have. I didn't walk as much as what I could have, and I just had a pretty bit of a week. And the 8-week challenge honestly wasn't on high on my priority list. I decided to go off social media, and so we've just been having some discussions on how we can just make sure we're just focusing on what's important and focusing on our passions and focusing on our purposes and our missions in life. Take a breather and put things in place that's gonna help me in future. So yeah, I needed to step back and just breathe, and I just had a really nice time just like being so much more present. I didn't realize how much I'm just mindlessly scrolling on my phone or being online when I really don't need to be. And I know it's a common problem in society these days. We are all attached to our phones, and a lot of us do have online businesses and forums that we're in, and we're addicted to constantly checking it. But now that I've deleted Instagram off my phone, I know, right, like literally deleted the app. Obviously my profile's still there, and when I upload, I'll re-download it, upload my content, put out what I want to put out, and then delete it back off. Otherwise I'm just mindlessly scrolling on stuff I just don't need to see. I'll catch up with what my friends are doing, and then I'll be off. So since doing that, I've just realized how much more present I am with my husband and with my friends and with my little boy, and how much more time I have in my hands to do things that are actually gonna benefit my life and benefit my family and even my business. So it's been really nice to be off. By the time you guys watch this, I'm sure I'll be back on. My favorite platforms are Snapchat and YouTube, because I just love putting out content. I love creating content, and I love if me sharing something or teaching something can help inspire or motivate or empower another woman out there to be better in their life. And even if each video I just touch one person, or one girl watches this and says, oh, I can so relate to that, then it's totally worth my time. And I feel like that's always been a core as to why I do what I do, is I never want any girls feeling alone or feeling like they don't have someone to relate to, or they don't have anyone to turn to who they think will understand it or get it. And that's my whole reason why I do what I do. So as much as I love doing all that, I think every now and again I just need to step back and clock off and just recharge my own batteries and have like a social media detox for like, whether it's 48 hours or a week. I just think it's a really, really good thing that I can do and you guys can do as well, and just be present with what's in front of you, as in your real life, not social media. So in saying that, last week was not my finest, and my results showed for it. I didn't lose any body fat, I didn't gain any muscle, I didn't achieve numbered results that I would have liked to, but at the end of the day, I, can be honest with you guys and with myself that I definitely ate more than what I should have and allowed way more treats than what I should be having, whether I'm on a challenge or not. I also realized that years ago, when I first started in the health and fitness industry, when I was like 20, so it's 9 years ago now, that is crazy. I loved challenges. Like my whole business started on a 12-week challenge, the Ashy Bikini Body Challenge. It was a start it was a finish. I would start and finish with the girls the whole time throughout with them. I would eat what they're eating. We would train the same. I would train them, be on the forum all day just chatting, and we did that for years, and I loved having that start and finish goal. We'd have different fitness goals, different lifting goals, different challenges that we would always try and beat our times, and it was amazing. It was like definitely highlight of my career, one of, and watching the girls transform their lives, their bodies, their emotions, building friendships, like creating jobs for a lot of them I would hire after. That's how I met Jess. She became my graphic designer that long ago, and she's still working for me now, even though she's about to give birth. It's how I met Gretty, Sammy, my friend Jamie, Jules, who works for Gretty. Like, I've literally met so many amazing girls from doing that. I'm getting off track now. But now I'm older and I've had Taj and I'm just living my life, being balanced, and I've gone in a different direction with my career. I've opened up the gym, I've got the clean treats, I've got toned, I've got other things on the sideline or that I'm involved with, and I'm just super busy. I just like living really balanced. And I think I kind of realized that a couple of years ago, but I did feel like I needed to push myself, and I knew I had gained body fat, even though you guys might not have noticed it. You know, just in yourself that you have a happy place with your body where you just feel your best, and that had kind of crept up. Well, I'm just patting my cat. That had crept up more than what I liked. So I wanted to, when I got back from Bali, set myself a challenge to hopefully get my body fat back down and regain a bit of muscle that I'd lost after surgery with my boobs as well. But yeah, I don't enjoy restrictions. I don't enjoy rules and boundaries when it comes to food. I do think it can cause an unhealthy relationship with food, or just like that being your focus just isn't fun a lot of the time. Now, if you have a massive weight loss goal, or if you're about to get up on stage to compete in a bodybuilding competition, or if you're at your wedding, then, you know, that might be a serious enough goal where you do need to put a challenge in place and be on a meal plan and be counting your macros or your calories, or just having a customized diet plan that a trainer's created for you or that you use in Squat Out, and you do really need to stick with it. But I think at the end of the day, you do need to have a strong enough why as to doing what you're doing, otherwise it's too easy to get off track. And for me, as much as I would like to be a little bit leaner and, you know, a bit more muscly, I'm still really happy in my body, and I love the relationship I have with myself and with food. And at the end of the day, I suppose I don't want it bad enough to say no to the chocolate. And you guys need to be honest with yourself as well. When you say, I really want to lose weight, or I really want to get this result, if you want something bad enough, you won't let anything get in the way of it. You just won't. No excuse, no person, no situation. You will just be so determined to make it happen that nothing will get in the way. And for me personally, obviously, my week last week, the 8-week challenge was just not high on my priority list, and that's okay. There were other things that I was more focused on and that needed addressing and needed to have my energy and my focus, and that's okay. So I'm sharing this in hope that it helps someone else out there who feels like, you know, something happened and they went off track and they're just sitting there beating themselves up about it. Don't, because it doesn't achieve anything, and life is going to be full of ups and downs. It's a roller coaster. Like, it literally goes up and down and all around, and as soon as you think you're on the top of the world, something will happen, or the universe will challenge you at something and you go down again, and you have to just ride this ride the best that you can. Hold on tight and be prepared for anything and everything that could come your way. But I do think if you really, really want something, like you actually really want it, you can't let any situation or emotion or challenge in your life, how cute's my cat, get in the way of that. You have to stay strong. Like I said, if you've got a wedding or a bodybuilding competition or something that you have to be super, super strict for, then don't let anything get in the way. But for me, last week, it definitely was not high on the priority list. I'm not going to sit here and say, poor me, I didn't get a result. Oh, I'm so devastated that my numbers didn't change, because I know why they didn't change, and I'm okay with that. So do the best that you can, try to stick to as much as you can, and hold on tight for this crazy ride of a roller coaster that we call life. You have been joining us. Well, obviously you're not on a challenge, but if you have been joining Nat and I on this 8-week challenge, I hope you're absolutely smashing it. Please let me know in the comments below what challenges you might have come across, or what things you would like to do better in this next week. We are coming up to halfway. You're so cute. Be proud of anything that you have achieved, and don't beat yourself up. You are human, you are normal, and you need to also give yourself a little bit of room to make mistakes and slip up, because no one's perfect. It's not reality. As much as you might look at someone on social media, and I'm sure a lot of you actually look at me and think it would be easier for me, or think that I would just nail it because I'm Ashy Bynes and I've been in the health and fitness industry for, you know, however long. Life still happens, shit happens, and you know, sometimes we do get challenges thrown our way that we didn't expect, and all we can do is be the best person that we can be in that situation. So I'm gonna wrap up this vlog now. I hope you guys have enjoyed this. If you did, give it a big thumbs up. Go Nat, I know you'll be watching this. I'm so, so proud of you. You've done extremely well. Nat messaged me last night. She's like, I really want chocolate. And I was like, no, you have lost over 3% body fat, you are killing it. We're not gonna stop now. But I suppose I will see you guys in the next vlog. Hope you enjoyed it. Say bye, Frizzy. Say bye. Also guys, one more thing. So me and Nat have been doing these weekly updates on YouTube, which I think is awesome, but I feel like another 4 weeks of just us updating could get a little boring, and I don't know whether you guys are loving it or whether you're not, but I think I'll give more weekly updates on, say, Snapchat, because as I said before, I love Snapchat, and then we'll do a final update at week 8, because I always love producing like different and fun content, but with the 8-week challenge, just don't want to be the only thing that I'm talking about on YouTube. So we'll wrap this one up, but week 8 we'll have our before and after photos and a final update and any funny ups and downs that we go through, so stay tuned for that, and also make sure you follow me on Snapchat because I'll give a little update on there as well. So hope that's all good with you guys. I always love to hear what you are loving, what you're not loving on YouTube, so make sure you comment below, and I'll see you guys in my next vlog. Bye.